said, "Oh, shit, that's
I
right."
looked. My initiatives is like +2 versus my rogue is like 13 or some shit. So
Initiative
-1.
Right. That's why I'm just like, fuck. Go back to having shit initiative.
Rough life. Let's roll.
Let us indeed roll.
Initiative.
Got the perfect warlock. Their weapons and supplies. But you need a place to store your stuff because you're so disorganized. Click open the web page. You heard about on Critical Role.
Pretty good for a -1 initiative.
That is pretty good for a -1 initiative.
Why isn't it working?
Click on.
So far, there we go. Ugh.
I keep forgetting we're level fucking 5.
Why? Would you think you're level 6 now?
It's just any other game. If you're 30 sessions in, it's like you would be just like, oh yeah, we're level 5. Fuck. Because I was looking at my features to make sure there wasn't something that maybe I get initiative on something, or advantage on initiative or anything.
I'm refer back to Critical Role, my friend. They're 60 episodes in and they just hit level 10. So you're on the Critical Role track, one would say.
Yeah, remember when we thought we got that level up, but we didn't?
Remember how celebratory everyone was at that, and then we got shit on?
Yeah, well, we didn't get shit on.
I mean, we were all.
You felt like shit, but I don't think anybody shit on you. You know, it was like, what a bunch of fucking morons, dumbasses.
5 weeks of weaning from the XP teat.
5 weeks of fucking going.
Look, man, I just need some XP, man.
Yeah, like seriously, we went from climbing the desert sands upon a pile of lizard skulls to literally nothing.
we one turn defeated Lord whatever his fucking face is.
Lizard boy.
Lizard King guy.
We went fucking commando on that guy.
And then 5 weeks of being turned to stone, getting new characters, and then now
talking to bone skeletons.
Friends, countrymen, Dakas, lend me your initiative counts, please. Tell
17.
me what's the word, Daka? You're up first. I wanna point out, by the way.
Well,
Agrim taking that hit for all of you means that Riverwind lives and doesn't die instantly.
Yeah.
How much HP do you have these days, Agrim? Because last time you had like 67, right?
Yeah, I've got 60 because I'm not a hill dwarf, I'm a mountain dwarf, but I have higher con. So I don't get the extra HP every level or whatever it was. Plus my rolls weren't as good on this one as they were in my ranger. But it's still not bad.
Daka, what's the word? The word up.
Let me do a thing just real fast.
Fireball?
No, I'm looking at the
Fireball is the correct answer. Unfortunately, he does not have it.
There's no circle draw shape, is there?
Yeah, you have to hold Alt while using the square draw shape. It turns out like this.
Okay. Can you make a 10-foot circle?
Of course.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, that's why.
Where do you want to put it?
That template thing that I'd mentioned might be a good idea.
10-foot radius.
Ah, so a 20-foot circle then.
Yeah.
Very well. My friend, I believe you're looking for something along these lines. Like that.
Yes.
Wish I could just send you shit that I don't use anymore.
What do you want to do with this?
If I put this here, how many does it hit?
What spell is this to start with?
Shatter.
Let me double check and see if it targets a creature or if it targets a location.
It targets location because it's got range 60 feet.
That sounds correct. But let me just double check. Using the power of D&D Beyond. With D&D Beyond, it couldn't be easier. It targets a point within your choice, each creature within a 10-foot radius. So yes, you can target the wall and it won't catch Finley.
D&D Beyond, doing Roll20's job for them.
If you put it here, you can catch the 3 of them, or you can put it over here and catch 2 people.
Catch 3.
Okay. What is the save versus your magnificent spell?
It is 14.
And the save type?
Con. For 19 thunder damage if they fail. Half that if they succeed.
Sorry, what was the save amount? 14?
14. Yeah.
Save, fail, save. Or sorry, fail, save, fail. Total damage immediately kills this guy. Do they take half on save?
Yeah.
Then all of them die.
Good stuff.
You see these goblins raising the crossbows. There's little slits, right? Little arrow slits where they can like push the crossbows through and fire at you, and that's about it. And you cast a spell through there, and you see all 3 of them go. Ah!
It's like blood running down through the cracks.
Can you guys see that orange line?
Yes.
Okay, so that indicates the wall. So clearly, just to be clear, this area right here, you can walk around.
Right.
And the orange thing here is a fake wall that has dropped out. So it's technically like this.
So, okay, so the wall to our immediate 6 o'clock are just all embrasures?
It is the wall drawings and all that stuff. The south wall is still sketches and all that, but there are secret hidden, like, arrow slits that these guys are, like, looking through and firing at you through.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use
It's
my
their
move.
turn, by the way, Arthur.
I know. I'm gotta take the one that died and move him over here and then bring him back up. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna move over here and tell Riverin to get behind me when she can.
Get behind me! Then these 2 guys are gonna shoot at you. They both aim crossbows through to shoot at Daka. What's your armor class currently?
11.
You take 1 hit. The other bounces off your padded armor.
Yeah.
You take 5 points of damage as a crossbow bolt point blank. The guy he basically physically pushes his crossbow against you, pulls the trigger, and then withdraws it and begins cranking it back up again. Gygax is gonna take an attack. What is his armor class?
His armor class, I believe. Where did I put his sheet? I think it's at the very top, yeah.
And these 2 goblins over here began cranking and reloading the ballista.
11.
It should be noted that they're shocked. They saw Agrim take this hit, and they're like very quickly like, ah, ah, they're lifting this massive sharpened wooden log and putting it in place. It will be a little while before they're done. Kelly.
Okay. So I get to control Gygax, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And his movement is what?
Sorry, did we figure out what his
60.
AC is?
It's 11.
Okay, then he takes a hit as well.
Yeah. Unless I get barding from him later, which...
You take 6 points of damage as he gets shot point blank by a crossbow bolt.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Does he have can you put a health bar on him or something?
You should be able to. If you can control the token, you should be able to do it.
Yeah. What's his total health?
19. For a spirit animal, that's not bad. Okay, so all right, cool. I am. Can I? How easy would it be for me to pass this?
Quite easy.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Okay, I will do just that. Hang on.
Charging forward.
Yeah. What is my movement speed? Sorry, it's been a while.
It should be 30.
It'd be 30 feet.
30.
I want to remind you, you're at disadvantage though, so you only move at half speed.
Yeah, that sucks. All right. I'm gonna go 15, and then I will dragon breath these 2 dudes back here.
Oh boy. Tell me more about this.
Yeah, so it looks exactly like I'm charging my laser. You know, I lean back and my cheeks extend and blue light sort of like peels out of my cheeks and out of my mouth, and then I just unleash this torrent of lightning. And if I remember correctly, it's in a straight line.
Yes, it is.
It's a cone. Man.
It's 5 by 30-foot line.
Okay, so I hit both of them definitely.
I mean, 5 by 40-foot line is a direct line, so it's like.
Oh, so it's
like,
a straight line. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, it's like that, but without the curve. You'll only hit one of them.
Mm-hmm. So I can't like put it in the middle of them or nothing.
Is it? I thought it was a cone.
Nope.
No.
He's a blue dragon.
Oh, lightning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, fire your laser at me, friend. Dex save.
Why did I put the skill for this?
16 is almost certainly going to make it.
Okay, so my dragon breath is
8 plus
lightning.
con
8
modifier.
plus con. 8 plus con plus 2.
Yep.
And proficiency.
Yep.
Just 3.
It's 14 dex save.
Yeah, he made it. So he'll take half of whatever this is.
Half damage.
2d6.
Okay, yeah. 2d6. Next level, I get 3d6. So, yeah, now it's just 2d6. So,
Hit your hot lightning. He shall take 4 points of damage.
and that's it. I don't think he does.
You
it does
electrocute
anything
him
else.
while he's loading this log into the ballista, and he's like, "Gurk, gurk, 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 gurk."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And a Gygax, he can go 60, and I don't think he's got problems moving, right?
So, Kelly, you're the first person around the corner. You notice that right here,
Yep.
the floor lowers about a foot in a way that would make it so that you and anyone else of your height would be capable of moving without. The whole rest of this area,
Like southerly area.
southerly area, will be enough that you can pass through without problem.
Roger. And can Gygax move without problems?
Right now, no.
He can go 30 then. Wait, is this square like 10 foot? So would he go like there? Or would he
Correct.
go...
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, he will do that.
very well. Finley, the non-human boy.
All right, I'm gonna cast a spell.
Oh, shit. I don't even know what spells you can cast. I haven't seen your D&D Beyond character sheet.
Oh, because I'm a bad person.
I know. But don't worry, I haven't updated the overlay. It still lists
Alright,
Doc as being a
Arthur.
level 1 warlock.
Horses are bad people.
What?
Horses are bad people. Spootnik is just a lazy people.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna cast one of my cantrips, poison spray, at this guy right here.
Very well.
Has a 10-foot range. Target is a creature.
Sure.
It's 2d12 for
Yeah.
the damage.
Hit me
Well,
with
as
that
a
spell
cantrip?
description.
God damn.
There we go.
13
Holy-
versus AC will miss.
Oh,
You try to cast poison spray. You're shooting it through an arrow hole, and you just spray it all around the walls. The walls are now dripping with green poison.
I like the idea. You know how you get those.
It would have been a
crackers
fuck
that
ton
have
of
the
damage,
holes
though,
in it?
apparently.
yeah. What if?
You know the crackers with the holes in it, and you smush it, and it like jam or whatever comes through the crackers.
Yep.
That's right.
It's like that with acid spray.
Yeah.
Anything else, Finley?
I'm gonna probably move and position myself. Let's see, 5, 10, 15. Right here.
Very well. Agram, you skip your turn because you block for the team. Riverine ignores you, Daka, and begins doing as she promised, running away.
Okay.
Daka, it is now your turn at the start of the second round. You can hear from somewhere within this dwarven fortress the sounds of goblins screaming. It seems that your fight here has not gone unnoticed.
I'm gonna put my hand over the slit, and smoke will begin billowing out of it as an agonizing blast goes out the other side.
Oh boy. So let me see. Isn't Agonizing Blast the... Oh no, that's Hellish Rebuke.
That'd be Eldritch Blast.
Oh my goodness. Oh, so this is an Eldritch Blast, but with the...
It's Eldritch Blast, but he has Agonizing Blast.
Yeah,
Like,
so I can shoot two
so, but
beams.
it's still called Eldritch Blast.
Which... Are you
Okay.
putting both of them on the same target or on 2 different targets?
Is that decided now? Or
Yes, you
during-
must
'cause
decide them
it's-
before the roll.
And it's two separate rolls to hit.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna do both of them on the single target.
Very well. Show me your rolls.
Boop. Boop.
The first one will hit, the second one will not. Even at point blank, firing it through this arrow slit, there's, you know, the arrow slit is providing some amount of cover. You do, however, instantly push this goblin back up against the wall with the force of your blast, and he's just like, ah! As he evaporates into orange ash.
Sweet.
The other blast passes harmlessly where perhaps he might once have been.
I'm gonna move again over here.
Very well. That goblin there will immediately fire at you with a crossbow.
Fine.
You actually do seem
Fine.
fine with it. Yeah. As I say, that
Cash.
sounds passive aggressive, but it actually didn't sound passive aggressive.
Cash me outside, goblin.
I mean, the schoolyard bitch.
14 will hit.
Yep.
That is not the correct damage. The correct damage is 6 points.
Okay.
Goblin number 2 is going to shoot at an unmoving Agrim. I'm guessing a 10 is not going to hit you.
Yeah, negative.
The other 2 goblins have finished loading and now require one more round of cranking before they can fire this ballista again. They are furiously both pumping some sort of mechanism that is loading the log backward. Kelly.
Okay. Right. What is the distance here? 15. Okay, so if I double move, I can get there. If I put myself between them and the ballista, are they would they stop interacting with it, sort of thing?
I mean, if you're stabbing a man to death,
Well, I
You
won't be
may.
stabbing because I'd be sprinting, whatever it is. Dashing.
Well,
your
here's-
question is, can I force myself between them and the ballista? You can force yourself between one of them and the ballista, not both.
Could I make a suggestion? Or it depends entirely. Generally, ballistas are on a rotating mount. Spin that bitch around or shoot him with it.
This one is not. It is set to only fire
That's
in one
not
direction.
okay.
I also want
What
to
a shitty ballista.
I also want to preserve the ballista to put it on the Gygax.
We could just get a kick ass.
You don't know that that is
possible.
possible. This ballista
Hey,
appears to
a
be
gal can dream.
We need to give.
it appears to be of
Gygax a
goblin
bar.
make.
No,
Look,
that's.
I'm gonna hire myself some goblins to ride around on my giant ant to shoot a ballista off its back. Okay.
Then you
Don't
hire
take
one
this
to
from
sit
me.
on the back of it and be a goblin fire drummer to fill you with inspiration. Just
Oh
a
my
Absolutely.
god!
goblin fire
I-
bard.
I need to hire me an underling just to be my own personal war drummer.
He
Yes.
gives you the whole team a +1/+1, and what's the thing that lets you strike on your first round during? It cancels summoning sickness.
Oh yeah.
He gives
It's
haste to the whole party, but only Dungeons and only Magic the Gathering haste, not Dungeons.
I'm
and
sorry.
Dragons
I'm
haste.
just now hearing, like, imagining, like, they're just war drums. Some army is whatever. There's a single angry dwarf comes running over the hill. Just really just the one and just running and just starts slaughtering dudes.
It's
So
it's
Kelly,
the-
you do a quick analysis of this ballista. In your dreams, perhaps you could mount a war ballista to Gygax, but not this one.
We can make him some. We can make him some barding.
it's
probably.
the dwarf wagon instead of the doof wagon from.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Max.
You're like, I throw my sword at them, Musashi style.
Well, if I throw it, won't. It'll turn off. Then it'll be all dark.
Yes, it will.
again. I'm just gonna. I mean,
That's when
realistically,
you draw
all I
sting.
can do.
It glows blue when orcs are near.
I'm just gonna move up. I'm just gonna dash off her.
Very well. You dash.
And for Gygax,
Gygax
He's
could straight
gonna-
up move next to this guy and begin eating him.
yeah, he gonna chow down.
Get him to
Very
chomp.
well.
So what does he got?
Gygax
He's
is
got-
at disadvantage.
He's got a hoof. Oh yeah, he's got a hoof attack, which is like antlers or feet or whatever.
He's got.
In this case, it's ant mandibles.
Yeah, I was gonna say mandible attack.
Yeah, I don't think I put it on the sheet or it didn't save or something.
We'll just roll a d20 and we'll see if you get anywhere ballpark. I mean, I'm guessing it's
and
probably
I'd
like
add
a...
his strength mod, which would be a 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say it probably sounds like a +4.
There's no proficiencies on
No.
animals.
Just
right?
roll. We'll see if it gets close, and if it does, and no, that'll definitely hit.
You rolled a D10, not D4. Or
Well,
D20.
I'll tell you what. You can roll a
Oh.
d20, and if you can get higher than a 9, and maybe you roll a 20 on that bitch. No, you're good. I'll take your 9.
All right. Okay, that's fair.
You don't hit
You hit?
either way.
So damage, I think was like a D4 or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
it's unarmed damage essentially, so it'd be D4 plus strength.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I'll take that. 1d4 plus 4.
If I'm
Yep.
remembering correctly, the only like Beastmaster pets get like proficiency to their.
This is
stuff.
a spirit animal.
I know.
though,
So
so
I was just saying. I think they're the only ones that get proficiency for
Oh,
them.
Let me
Finley.
just real quick look this up.
Yeah. I am gonna move up here and fire my short bow at this guy. Come on. Whoops.
Oh, cool. I didn't realize it had warhorse armor in
Hey,
this book.
look at that.
Hey, how about that? Oh, and I get. Oh shit! I'm not a fucking rogue anymore. Damn it.
Druids.
Oh, you get a +6 to hit, not +4.
Oh, it also has trampling charge. Yeah. Okay,
And
I
your
forgot about
your
that.
hooves are 2d6.
Yeah, 2d6 plus 4. That's all right. We'll keep that for next time. I'm just gonna modify this sheet now. Include the weapons.
How's it done to me?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Yes, it's finally your turn after blocking for the party. What do you want to do?
Hey,
Hey! Oh, hey, where you going there with your shoes and your shirt?
try that.
Ankram walks up to the dwarven jukebox, slams a fist against it. Steam pours out. It begins
over.
playing Old Town Road remix, but on
Jumps over
pipe organ.
Finley.
Oh my god.
Jumps
So
over
I-
Finley, who is wild shaped into a shark.
So I've got enough movement to get here, and then I'm going to yeet my hammer.
Oh,
at
you're
the
gonna
guy
use
at
the
the end.
dwarven thrower?
Oh fuck yeah,
Where are you
dude!
using that? Where are you putting that bad boy?
I'm yeeting it at the guy down here.
Now, let me ask, is this a shot put yeet? Are you like by the chin? Are you running while swinging it in a circle? Are you like circling around yourself?
He's probably
Is it
running
like Thor?
and then just
Are
like
you swoosh through?
just no, he's eating it.
Okay.
You know, think like potato mash with rum,
Okay, all right.
and then
Yeah, well, show me the power of this throw, friend.
boy,
Are you raging?
I am not at the moment because
My
these
goodness.
gobos are about dead. Let's see. Eat 21,
Yeah, you fucking instantly kill him.
and then it comes back.
Yeah, it comes back to you, Thor style.
What a
You
sh-
hold your hand out like Captain America. It arrives in your hand, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's so cool!"
Oh my
I
god.
knew it.
And then the reprise theme plays. Da 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 da.
Yeah, well, this
Who
thing doesn't.
are
Actually,
you?
it does an extra D8 when you fucking throw it. So why would I not?
Riverend continues to retreat 30 feet.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Was there anything else you were doing, Agram?
No.
Right. And let me just go something. Everyone's watching. See what you can do. Doc, it's your turn.
I'll walk over here. Well, this guy's promptly freaking out about his friend being murdered by a hammer, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Plus, there's an ant eating his face.
Oh, is he being attacked right now?
Yeah, the
Mhm.
ant tried to nom on him.
Yep.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'll move forward, I guess.
Hey, if you want to, you can kill him if you want.
I'm just gonna like do the same thing while he's all distracted, and he's gonna get a Eldritch Blast or two to the butt.
Okay.
Oop.
I think you have disadvantage to shoot spells at someone you're engaged in melee with. Am I correct about this?
I don't know if it follows the same things.
I think it does.
Ranged
Either way, those will both miss.
Sweet.
You try to fire them through the tiny arrow hole, and it does not work. In fact, this guy is reloading and surrounded by melee dudes, so he just closes the hole permanently right in your face.
I think
just-
actually
movement.
that range thing only affects you if someone's attacking you. That's not the same. Like you can't range attack.
I'll double check it later, but 13 and 14 would not
Someone
hit
else.
anyway.
Yeah.
I just use the rest of my movement to move forward.
This guy is gonna shoot Gygax. That's not high enough, but that will hit, I believe.
Yeah, his AC is only 11, so.
He point blank shoots Gygax for 8 points of damage and doesn't kill him, and so now he's freaking out. You could tell Akram, he thought that this was gonna kill this thing. Like he puts he puts the crossbow right on Gygax's butt and fires. And he's like, and he's preparing to like flee over Gygax's dead corpse. Gygax like rises, ichor coming out of his butt. It's just
The attack on Titan.
Lieutenant
thing
Dan, they
music
shot me in the
playing.
ass.
Something bit me.
Something bit me.
This guy finishes loading the ballista, and like sees Kelly right in front of him, but also sees Finley back there, and is going for the handle to fire it directly at Finley. Kelly.
For the official notes, you make a ranged attack with a weapon, spell, or other means. Any disadvantage of within 5 feet of a hostile creature who can see you and isn't incapacitated. So
Yes, so it is a disadvantage unless you have
Correct.
something to negate that.
Alright.
you're like croc. No.
I'm gonna slap a bitch with a flame tongue.
Slap it a bitch.
Very
Do
well.
it.
You do so. This guy is literally inches away from pulling the lever to shoot Finley, and you chop his arm off at the elbow, and he's just like and he falls back on
No
the floor,
one
rolling
shoots
around.
my elf.
That's right.
And then Gygax in Ant will say, "No one shoots my butt," and then he's going to trample this dude. Well, not trample, I guess.
I can
bruise.
literally only hear Old Town Road now that I mentioned it.
That is not enough.
Yeah, Gygax does not. What the fuck is this damage? 2d6?
It's 2d6 plus 4. Yeah.
That real?
Because it's
God
a
damn.
lo-
That's
it's
on
because it's
the
a large
walls, yeah.
because it's a large creature.
I'll tell you what's a large creature. My ass! Finley Longbottom.
You played
Alright.
yourself.
All right.
I mean, I guess I can pop down
Hell
here
for the oldest trick in the book, Arthur. Large wars.
and I'll take a shot with a short bow at that dude behind Gygax.
Bam. And the goblin was gone. I like the crab room down there. Oh, that's not a crab room. Looks like a crab room.
No, it's not. Not grab him. 15 will hit. He dies. Agram Iron Fury. What do you want to do?
I was still in combat, boys.
Yeah,
That's
we're
good
still
stuff.
in combat.
Where was
correct.
the cutoff area for standing like a normal
It
person?
was like down here.
Well, yeah, it's right about there.
Is it like here? In this cutoff line?
Right here.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, cool.
Well, since we're still in combat, the goblin dies and combat music's still playing. Well, shit.
Check
the arm of
There
a
might be
goblin.
goblin walking against a rock or something like that.
Yeah, you see an arm of a goblin glitching through a wall, like
It's-
doing one of these.
it's like,
You cannot
ah,
fast travel here.
There are enemies near, but it's like, God damn it.
Just want
All right.
to sleep.
Yeah.
What do you want to do, Agram?
I'm gonna move. Yeah, I'm gonna move. Down here.
Very well. Riverin continues running away. I'm just going to remove her from the map. She will not be a significant combatant at any point during the rest of this fight.
Probably be reading the book in the cart when we get out.
Well,
By the way, I like that, because I'm a martial class, I like to imagine I throw the hammer, it comes back to me, and then I do it again.
At the start of the round, Agrim, you watch as almost a dozen goblins pour from some sort of room. You haven't been giving it much notice. They arrive from a spiral staircase set in the floor over here, clamber over stone desks, stone countertops, and arrange themselves into a firing line. One of them peeks his head around and screams something in Goblin, and they all open fire on Agrim. In a very familiar Agrim takes a fuck ton of shots all at once situation.
Did they bust through as soon as I walked down that way?
They were when you saw them coming up from here, they were very clearly on their way to join this fight. They didn't just arrive out of nowhere.
Because I've just moved.
Correct. They at the beginning of the new round, they all flood up.
Okay.
1, 2, 5. So it's
Yes,
10
because
shots.
Because if it was still my turn, I was going to eat something.
No, you are the
Yeah,
one.
I got
No,
you.
that's wrong. 10d20.
I am the one who yeets.
Yeah, I am the one who eats, friend, and I'm yeeting crossbow bolts into your face. What's your armor class right now?
20?
You take 1 hit.
Okay.
So all around you, crossbow bolts are like a fucking mania, but only one of them gets a solid hit on you. Probably a few deflect off your shield, off of your armor, but you take 6 points of damage in the process. The goblins at first think they did really good, and then the goblin boss in the back peeks his head around the others and goes, "Nyah!" And they all begin furiously reloading their crossbows, noticing that you haven't taken any damage at all.
Reason God.
Sylvia.
All right.
My choice
Found
to
a
buy a
perfect
shield
hit.
is really working out for me.
Shields are good, man. 2 AC does a hell of a lot.
I'm gonna run over here, and I need to measure a thing.
Plus with the ring of protection too.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna thunderclap my booty.
You casting Shatter again?
Thunderclap. That's a cantrip.
Show me. What's the area on it?
5 foot radius.
And you're casting on this guy?
Yep.
Okay.
Damn, that's low damage.
Well, it's only plus 2d6. I
Yeah.
mean,
Got a 5 and a 1.
Hmm.
As a con save for 14. Oh, it says it on there.
That's a lot of 20s.
So 3 people save.
I'm working my way through it.
If they're +4, then probably 5 people safe.
Yeah.
Or 6 people. Only 3 people.
On the save, is there no damage or half damage?
Save damage. It's a cantrip, so saves are no damage.
Very well.
I'm all out of my 2 spells for the day, or else that would have been really cool.
What'd you cast?
yeah,
Eldritch
well,
Blast? No, you cast Shatter. What else did you cast?
Fly. Agrim.
Oh. Well, Agrim can still fly anytime he wants to.
Has it been 10 minutes?
Nope. It's been like 1 minute.
You
Okay,
can fly in there with your fucking hammer and...
You're gonna go in Thor style. He can pretend the hammer's dragging him. It sounds like you have a very special relationship with this hammer. The hammer
Pulled
pulled
you
you off?
Jesus Christ. I don't know if
I'm pretty sure that character Korg is Taiga Waititi, right? It's literally the director.
Yeah, Tiger the Cutie, yeah.
Anything else, Daka?
he was my favorite
Um,
character in that movie and
I
everything.
think that's
My favorite
all
character
we
was
can
Meek. Meek's dead. No, Meek's alive.
do. I like
As-
Jeff Goldblum just because Jeff Goldblum is like...
Oh my goodness. No, we don't call them slaves, okay? They're prisoners with jobs. We don't use the S word.
I can't wait for that sequel. It's gonna be good.
So
Sorry, the
how many of
goblins.
them took damage?
7, I think. No, 6.
Okay.
Kelly, you have a loaded ballista right in front of you.
Yeah, which I can do fuck all with. So I'm going to, I guess, dash.
Very well.
Right on the cusp, I guess. No, that's.
You're
I'm in the full
right.
movement range now.
You can actually move another movement range from here.
Yeah,
One more. Yes.
yeah. I'll go there.
Finley. I'm sorry. You have
and-
something else?
Yeah, I'll use my bonus action to activate tunnel
To
fit.
dash takes your bonus action.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, it's been so long since I played any
Paladin.
role-playing game. So
Understood. Finley. Tell me
Yeah.
your action do.
I'll come up in between here. And
Oh,
take a
it's
shot.
like a height lineup.
yeah.
Perfect line from
I'm gonna take a
Kelly's
shot
head
at
to
this guy in
Agram's.
the corner.
Which one in the corner?
This top left.
Very well. From your moves.
Hiya! Ugh.
No.
be sure to take one step back, by the way, too, in case they roll up.
Kelly's like, take a step back.
Ah!
Yeah.
Agram, Iron Fury.
Um,
You're noticing as you get further and further down that this is some sort of enormous dining hall type situation.
It's not a crab room.
I will
was
describe it
okay.
in more detail to you, but there are lots of tables in there that make it very difficult to maneuver in.
I'm going to do the surprising tactic of raging.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Yeah.
What does your rage look like? I don't know if we've ever seen it.
Very passive-aggressive.
Very passive aggressive.
I want to speak with your goblin manager!
Calm
The one in
down-
the upper-
Calm down, Dwarven Karen.
This one over
okay?
here
I was about to
waves
say,
a dagger. He's like, I'm the goblin boss here!
he pulls off the bare headdress and he's got the Karen cut.
Yeah, it's like you are speaking to the Goblin manager. Look at me. I'm the Goblin manager now.
I am the manager now. Gosh. I mean, probably yell something incomprehensible in a, dwarven language dialect, and
It's mostly bleeps now.
it's all bleeped. It's all censored for some reason. It's just censored for some reason. Everybody hears Rip and Tear start playing in their head.
I love
There's so
the
many
idea that
bleeps.
it's censored in Dwarvish, but the subtitles are still explicit as fuck.
I like that. It's just.
Harudanovash!
You just see in subtitles like Dwarvish reeing. Yeah, but no, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna get stuck in. So I'm gonna get right up in here and just
Here's a sound effect for you. I think this works. That work?
No. But Agram begins marching towards the goblins and goes, looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
I already made that joke after we went on a break. I was like, looks like XP's back on the menu.
The other one
Fucking-
you could potentially do is like you're in a. Do you like Goblin horror stories?
There's
If
my
not,
first
because
one.
Who are you
you're in
hitting?
one.
Because you're on. I'm hitting the one right in front of me.
Very well.
If there was a
Dies
door to
instantly.
this room, just like, here's Agrim.
Yes, Agrim. Right, and then
Do a
All
second attack.
work and no XP makes Agrim a very dull boy.
I'm gonna hit. This one.
Very well.
So second attack.
Yep.
All right. That'll be everything.
Start of the round.
Arthur, I sway my way into the pool of goblin flesh,
Ooh,
swinging
wow.
and swinging.
Well, you've got all these goblins around the corner. It's just Agrim goes in, two bodies just get flung out. It's just like watching a bar fight from the outside and just see people getting chucked out windows and shit.
Just like one of those hallway scenes from the Raid. Just someone gets thrown through a doorway and hits them like upside down. They're back on.
But I was thinking more like the dog pile scene from Matrix 2.
Oh, I'm sorry, Agram. You're raging, so they get advantage on you, right?
No, that's reckless attack. I did not reckless
Oh,
attack.
okay.
You
What's
should
your
get resistances for a raid.
what's your armor class right now?
My AC is 20.
Very well. That's super duper high.
Well, I got Ring of Protection.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not questioning it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks hit.
Okay.
If they're within 5 feet, they're all at disadvantage.
They're physically attacking using beat metal scimitars.
Okay, if they're using there.
Yeah, the guy in the back is gonna throw a javelin though. 7, 8, 4, 6, 3, which ends up being
Quick math.
3, 4, 2, 3, 1. Damage because you're resistant. And the guy in the back hefts a javelin and throws it at Agrum.
He yeets a javelin. I think he can.
I don't know that there's yeeting, but it definitely hits.
I think the thing has to be empty for you to actually technically eat it.
You take 2 more points of damage from that. Yeah, you start getting beat down in every direction.
According to the meme, whatever it is has to be empty to be eaten.
Well, I was talking more about the orc, half orc. The orc word for throwing is yeet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we made that canon. So what's it?
I'm working
Yeah,
on
no,
it.
I got
3,
thrown over a
4,
wall.
2, 3, 1, 2. You take 15 points of damage this round.
Okay.
You're not looking so great.
Don't you have resistances when you're raging?
Yeah,
Yes,
you have to-
that is calculated with the resistance.
Oh, okay.
It's
cool.
15. He would be taking 30 if not. Actually, it'd be way more than 30. It'd be more like 35. Daka Zilvia, my friend.
How is your con there, Agrum?
And he looks, you know. It's got
Apparently
ja-
you had
javelin suits.
some way of shooting an arrow that did a large radius of damage.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he doesn't look. He's not on death's door, but he definitely, you know, he's taking some hits.
I can heal you. Don't worry about that. I just have to get to you, man.
He also got hit with a, you know, ballista.
Actually, if you want to help, that'd be you could clear the way for Kelly so he could come in, or she could come in and lay on hands or whatever.
Yeah.
Shatter this man or thunderclap.
Okay, so that's going to catch Agrum as well.
Yeah.
So these guys are vaccinated. They actually don't get the thunderclap.
Wow.
Jesus, fuck, the damage.
20s. And you need to
Okay.
roll as well, Agrum.
Dex. Is it a dex save?
And you don't have a resistance to this because it's a spell.
Nope.
Right.
Because I'm bear totem, I'm resistant to all damage but psychic.
My God, what the fuck?
Oh,
There's some straight up
That's
bullshit.
That's very strong.
I didn't mean to clap into the mic either. And then I actually get, let me see.
Oh, don't worry. It was the thunderclap.
Yeah.
Sorry. No,
We're
I
so-
have a +1 on this because the ring of protection gives you the extra +1 on saves, but I don't know where you put that on the sheet. I don't know if you do. Because you know how you have bonus penalties on the thing for like melee and
So
range
there's a
stuff?
cog you can click.
Hey.
Click the cog,
Right.
and
I don't. So whatever. We'll just add 1 to it. 7 out of anyway. Okay. So what? I take 3 damage because you round up players.
oh wait, no. So there is saves and skill checks under bonuses and penalties. And you can add ability/skill checks, or saving throws, or whatever you want there. You
Oh,
just add
okay.
extra stuff in there.
Yeah. You're right. You right. All right. Well, okay. I failed anyway. So I take 3 damage. I think
Yeah.
because you round up. Okay.
Oh, if you round up, then you
Well,
take.
for players you round up. For NPCs you round down.
I don't think that sounds right.
I think you round down.
What is this?
I think you always round
Pathfinder?
down.
Pretty sure you always round down.
Yeah. So you take 2 points of damage.
I mean,
You kill 2 goblins outright. They explode under the force of your shatter. Thunderclap, sorry. Kelly. Kelly Dragonborn, I guess. The hero
okay,
of Canton.
Yeah, that's it. So I can move fully here, no problems.
Yep.
No restraints.
Correct.
Nice. Cool. How much HP you got left, Agrum?
26.
You'll be fine. Plus your AC is like the highest of the group now. So I'm gonna come in and no, that's right. I get 2 attacks a turn. Yeah, I forgot about that. So I will attack.
Oh yeah. Welcome to the world of having 2 attacks.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I'll
good.
attack the dude in front of me
Very well.
for 14.
Yep, he dies.
Sweet. Then I will move into the space that he was in.
You slash right through him. He gets tossed sideways. Ah! You charge in.
Yeah.
You hear someone shout, "Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys," as you get stuck in.
You have forever ruined that.
Oh my god.
thing.
Excellent.
No,
Got him.
you guys,
Got him.
God, you should have been there for that fucking game to see it.
And then I will, I guess I'll attack. I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity from 2 people, I guess,
Well,
yeah.
I was gonna say, if you want to clear off those guys beside you, I'm going after what's his face.
Well, if you move, you'll be getting...
I can yeet the hammer though.
You can just say throw, by the way. You don't have to say yeet.
Yeah, but I put yeet on the character sheet.
That's
so-
okay. You can say you throw it.
All right, well, I'll
We're-
attack
we're all big
one of the
boys here.
dudes next
We're all
to
big
us
boys.
then, Arthur.
Tell me more about it
Yes.
in the form of dice.
Yeah.
Which one are you attacking, left or right?
The one on the right, I guess, will clear out the back
I
line.
feel like it's an almost casual backhand where you just eliminate him almost as an afterthought while talking to Agrim.
Yeah. I'm just like, do you need healing, companion? Head of the guy comes off.
If we're, going
Finley.
if we're on the yeet train, it's just like a dab slice.
I am gonna move up here, and I'm gonna do my poison spray.
Nice. That's a fairly... What's the save?
Nope.
Doesn't seem right.
You attempt to do another poison spray, and at the last second, they get their shield in the way, and it just splashes all over the shield.
Grr.
Henley, what's with these cantrips? Can't you show me your true power?
I mean, I could.
You're level 5. You should have a shitload of spells.
Yeah, I do.
I feel like he's saving them though, and I want to know. I want to
Yeah.
know what you can do. All we've ever seen is poison spray.
Mystery.
It is a mystery. You're always
Look.
been a mystery. You're the least backstory
Yeah.
character.
I will fairy fire to the ends of time if I was a druid. So I don't know what Spooty's doing.
Agrim.
Level 5 bagel schmear.
Oh,
That's right.
alright. I'm gonna throw
Very
at
well.
the
Let me
leader.
show you how real men eat.
I'm gonna throw it at the sergeant.
So unlike the rest of them, this one is not wearing leather armor. It is wearing a chain shirt and has a much better looking shield.
I see. Still gonna throw it.
Sure. It deflects off of the shield that he easily gets up in time.
Yeah.
Unlike the rest of the goblins who are suicidal and laughing constantly, this one watches you with clever eyes.
That's fine. I'm gonna throw it at him again.
Okay, his shield is still up. You go right through the shield. You do not kill him, but you grievously wound him.
Okay. That's fine.
He seems shocked that you hit so incredibly hard. And he's even more shocked when your hammer continuously returns to you. He says something in Goblin, and then moves kind of like this. Down here.
You running, boy.
Agrim. You get attacked a bunch, but none of them hit.
I will intercede with Sentinel.
Very well. Show me your attack.
I believe I can do that, right? I'm just
Yes.
Something like that, yeah.
If they attack anybody,
when you hit a creature, blah blah. Creatures within 5 feet of you provoke attack of opportunities from you if they disengage, or when a creature makes an attack against a target other than you.
Yep.
Great. So I guess it'll be this guy here.
Sure. You said the top one?
Yeah, the top one.
Cool. Make your attack.
And I think, actually, no, I should be able to attack both of them, right?
You only have one
There's a-
reaction.
Tunnel fighter.
I believe you have to enter a tunnel fighter stance using your bonus action.
Right. Okay, it's all coming back to me.
Oh, coming back.
That should be
to
fine.
me now.
free
You
attacks, free
stab
attack.
him like this, and you
Guys like
eliminate
a
him
bitch.
like that. Daka, it's your turn again, friend. What you want to do?
See what that happened to
all that junk inside your trunk.
If you, I mean, blast that guy down there because you got 120 foot range.
Yeah. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast, Agonizing Blast, the dude that's running away.
You can just call it Eldritch Blast, by the way, because at some point you're going to be like, I have 3 different effects on my Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Just assume every time I'm doing Eldritch Blast, it's.
Well, yeah.
Agonizing.
You
No,
get to your
no,
first one.
it's automatic now. It's just automatically included.
Oh, it's automatic.
Yeah.
Because you just,
You
it just
can-
goes
you
from
can-
being
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll
you-
do 1d10 plus 3,
charisma.
and it also pushes your target, and it knocks them down, and all sorts
Oh
of
my
bullshit.
god.
18 for 6.
18 for 6. Will, why don't you tell me how you kill this guy by shooting him in the back?
Usually you guys are all used to like the smoke. Right before like the smoke hits him, it crystallizes into this like jagged purple crystal and stabs him through the heart.
He sprawls on the floor and continues to skid for a good 3 feet.
He's just a stalactite or stalagmite up now.
He might never get up again.
Mm,
That's pretty true.
To see this guy
it's
like
true. It's not
ragdoll.
funny, but it is true.
It is
Man,
indeed
that
a
blast
fact.
sure was
However, it was no
stalactite.
humans.
Kelly.
Speaking about tight, am I gonna hit me?
Tight and never
man?
sloppy? Okay.
Hit me a man with a sword made out of flame, and then I'll take his space. And do it
You do
again.
so.
Whoop-a-chang. Oh, that one might. not
This
hit.
one deflects off of a shield.
I get a little cocky. Because I've literally just been like, whoosh, whoosh.
You're not used to the you're not used to having a second attack, so your follow through, is maintaining momentum is not as good.
Yeah, I'm
you
a
gotta
little
get used to
quicker
it.
than normal.
You gotta get used to it.
Yeah, that's it.
Kelly just practicing the golf swing. He needs to get used to putting.
Yeah, gotta work on my end game, you know.
Sword fighting and sword fighting and golf. We knew they had so much in common.
Finley.
Sometimes just gotta follow through.
Let's see.
Gotta send Kelly to some HEMA classes.
I am gonna use. Well, I'm gonna come up. Let's see. Here.
What kind of elf are you?
I am.
Oh, he's high.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just making sure.
I wasn't saying what type of
extra
elf
movement.
you were. I don't know because I don't know your D&D character sheet, but I do know that you're high.
Yes.
Got him.
Yeah.
What kind of elf are you?
Use Thorn Whip on this guy here.
Well, I only ask
Black,
is what elves get like the extra movement or whatever. So I was just making sure. I like to check.
So show me your Thorn Whip. Thorn Whip successful.
17.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, with
That's
a
some good
shitty ass damage. God damn.
Just like right in the side of the face. just three thorns.
2d6.
You know those old sticky hands that
Yeah.
have the thing
Yeah.
and you stick
Yeah.
it on the wall.
Yep. Yep.
Just
Yep.
like
Yep. Yep.
that.
Yep. Yep.
Just
Yep.
whack
Yep.
him in the face with that thing.
Just don't drop it on the carpet, because fuck.
Yeah, it's got hair in it and never sticks ever again.
So, in the process, this guy gets pulled to either here or here, Finley, depending on your choice.
Oh yeah, I whack his ass because he moved 5
You
feet.
can't. No, you can't.
Really? Oh.
It's unintentional movement. So he's
Gets,
not.
gets pulled where or where?
To either right there or right there. Actually, you might activate because of Sentinel. I
Yeah,
think your Sentinel activates
right
if
there.
anyone moves at all near you.
Yeah.
Cool. Do it.
My plan is
you just
coming
pull him
together.
towards me, and I just.
That's
Get
right.
over here.
You just
Get
hold your
over
sword
here.
still. You just hold your sword still, man.
No.
Just-
No. Ah!
I'm just like, man, I'm never gonna get used to this swinging, and it's like, it's like, oh, okay.
Agram, there is but one goblin cowering before you.
Teamwork. Teamwork.
There's about to be 0 goblins cowering before me.
Don't fuck it up.
He's so good if he rolls a 1.
I live to disappoint.
You do not hit. You bounce right off his shield.
Okay, that's fine. That one
that'll
hits
hit.
though.
That one's better.
The
Fuck his shield in particular.
shatters under the weight of this blow, driving the goblin to his knees.
Well, you have to hit it. The first time cracks it. The second time pushes through.
Yeah, you know what that's like? That's like when they christen a boat, but the bottle doesn't break.
Hit on the first time.
For all of you, except maybe Kelly, this is a good warm-up for you. This is a good test of your new abilities, but it was not a particular challenge.
0 experience points.
Yeah, probably.
Oh god.
What do you
Go
want
back
to do?
the Adventurers Guild and nuke the entire place.
Burn it all down.
Yeah.
We're out of combat now?
Yes.
Was there anything back here? Wall?
No.
Move on
Who
forward.
needs a back rub?
I mean, if you're
Agram.
offering,
I think Agram, he looks
think
like
it's-
stressed.
Daka?
I think I'm the only one that's well. Oh, I thought I was the only one who took damage.
I took
Okay.
a little bit, but I'm okay.
Yeah, I guess
As opposed
Tom's
to
limping
to
over.
the other Daka, I actually have hit points.
I was about to say, what's it like? I was like, you could have made one roll and had more HP than.
Yeah. I have
God.
more hit points, but less AC.
You had
Okay.
probably the worst HP rolls I've ever seen.
Mhm.
So, in terms of
everything.
spells for healing,
What are you? You're Paladin, right?
yes.
You've got Channel Divinity.
Now I got lay on hands,
There's a
which is 25 points of HP. I can just throw around, and then I've got lesser restoration,
it's
and
up to
that
you.
is. Oh no, that's disease curing. That's not healing. I don't know if I have healing on this guy.
I thought you could use. No, I guess it depends on your.
Oh no, I have
that's
cure
right.
wounds. I have cure wounds, which is 1d8 plus spell casting ability modifier, which I believe is a 3. So yeah, who wants what?
Well, I'm at 26 out of 60.
I don't know if I'll be able to. I'll give
Well,
you
you
one.
can you can only do up to, for example, with the was it lay on hands or whatever? You can only do up to half someone's HP anyway, I believe.
No, you can
You can
drop
slap it
everything all
Might
at
be, or
once.
maybe it's Channel Divinity. There's one of them you can only do up to half.
I'll do a cure wounds, Arthur, on my dear friend Agrim Wonderlust III.
I don't think that's his name, but sure.
So what is my?
It's his name now.
No, charisma. Okay, so no, what is my spellcasting
You put
ability?
a hand on
Charisma.
Agram's shoulder and gesture to his shield and say, "You're my wonder wall."
Oh my god.
6 HP. That's pretty good. And how much do you need, Ducko?
I think it's like 10 or something.
Yeah, around 10. I'm at 34 or 45.
You ready for this?
I'll
Nick?
give you 10.
I'm ready.
An all-female dwarf or an all-female bard cleric group called Nun DMC.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I like it. And it has
Got
Mojo
him.
got the
Got
leading
him.
it.
I was half expecting the wizard from the Oasis to show up.
Besara.
Yeah.
All right, so I will do another roll on Agrim for a cure. All right, so that's 16 you got back. That's pretty good. How much you have left now?
I'm at 42 of 60. It's
Of 60?
pretty- Yeah.
Okay, I
Should
will
be
give
okay
you.
for now.
I'll give you 5 more.
Okay. I'm not going to
From
say no to
my-
HP.
Yeah, I'll give you 5 more for my lay on hands.
Mm.
And I'll have 10 lay on hands left over for emergency revivals. So yeah, that's me. And I've used 2 of my spells to do that. So
I'm gonna continue on down the hallway up until this corner.
Yeah. You know.
Okay, you're just passing all these rooms by without looking in them. Sure.
The wall stops there. The hallway
wait,
stops.
what are these? Are they steps down to the next level or something?
Yes.
Okay.
So they aren't truly steps, they're spiral staircases.
Yeah.
And there is a center portion of them carved out, and you can see that there is on the ceilings above them brackets where you could perhaps mount ropes, so you could pull something up through the center of the spiral.
Right.
And they head down. There's also this wonderful dwarven dining hall. So all of the benches are carved into the floor, all of the tables are carved into the floor, and there's a regimented location for everything. You can see where a fork would be laid at each spot, where a knife would be laid, where a spoon would be laid, where a meal tray would be laid, a place for your mug, your water skin, your dessert, your bread plate.
I'm looking specifically for mithril wok.
You find no such object.
Mithril block. Okay, add that to the list.
I'll ask Skyrim if that's normal though, like if that's an army thing, like have everything in its place kind of thing, or dwarven thing.
I don't remember ever seeing something like this.
You all are standing next to a workshop that is in ruins. You find bits of rusted blades, some of them almost arm length long, some are very short. It is clear that blood has stained every inch of this place.
Oh, it's probably our fault though.
Can I tell what kind of workshop?
No.
it was?
The blood here is ancient and old, not just the blood that you just recently spilled.
Okay.
And it stains not just the floor, but the walls, and there's even a splattering on the ceiling as well.
It's like walking into a public restroom.
Make an investigation check if you'd like to determine what this was.
Yeah.
I'll help.
Do that.
I've got proficiency, so you can have advantage.
Sure.
There you go.
22.
The two of you put your heads together over 2 minutes of kind of observing from a distance. You determined that this was once a butchery shop, based on the cabinetry and some of the leftover tools.
And being right near.
I don't know why it'd be on the walls and ceiling. But...
Probably big beasts. Hit him in the neck. Should we go downstairs?
We can.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. I'll lead the way.
So Gygax won't be able to go down these stairs, yeah?
Well,
He can try to squeeze through the center hole. It's just going to take him a while.
it's like a cat.
If
He's
his head
almost-
can fit through, he can fit through.
So what happens if he dies?
You have no idea.
I'm gonna ask him that.
Spend 10 minutes to resummon him.
He says, I have no idea. If I was a normal steed, it would just take you another casting of Find Familiar, or Find Steed.
Does it hurt you when you go
Oh
down?
yeah, no, this hole in my butt right now hurts a lot. It's very painful. Sorry, wasn't he Jamaican or something? I don't remember what his accent was.
No, he was just serious, I think.
Okay, yeah, he's just, this hurts a lot. Like, getting shot hurts.
Alright, well, I'll use some lay on hands on him then.
Okay.
Actually, no, I need that for emergency.
You say,
so
pain, go away.
I'll do a light casting of healing on him for 11.
Yeah, well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, there we go. That's not bad. Alright, I'm comfortable with him coming down now, so.
Very well. What do you want to do?
Yeah, we'll head down.
We going?
Yep. Is it what's the is it still pitch black down here?
Correct.
Alright, yeah, so lights out, flame tongue out, yeah. Heading down.
Daka, you arrive over here.
I'm gonna be right behind him.
You enter a enormous room.
Ooh.
As you make your way down the stairs, you can see that there are other staircases that go back up. There are the remnants of... the floor here has been scuffed in a way that the upstairs floor has not been. There's plenty of objects down here, many bedrolls, some card decks. It looks like there's a bunch of copper and some silver lying around. Loops, iron loops from a barrel, manacles, chains, some steel equipment, bread, wine, ale,
Like
cheese.
Does it have the lookings of a storeroom?
This whole place might once have been a storeroom, but now it seems that there was only enough to cover
Barracks?
about 20 20 goblins worth
Well,
of.
between that and all of the scratches and stuff in the floor, I mean, you move heavy shit around. I mean, everybody's gonna scuff the place up.
There are also 10 stone carved stools. Each of them has a dwarven face, and then you like sit on their hair.
Where are they at? Like center of the room, kind of thing?
No, they're scattered throughout the room, next to bedrolls and such.
I'm going to use my
My Sharingan, Arthur. I reveal that I secretly.
I would like to delve into knowledge and see if.
Oh,
I
you're gonna
know
use a
who this could
researcher.
learn.
What are you attempting to learn or recall? What do you want to try to learn and recall?
The names or the like era of when these. Well, we kind of know the era, but like the names and significance of the 10 faces.
You do not know this information, but you know where you could find such information. Dwarven strongholds contain a logbook that is carved in metal. So it's like a thin tin sheet where every good that has ever been created is carved into it, so that it can survive the ages. Because a paper book certainly would not survive more than 100 years or so on regular usage. If you could locate such a book, you would be able to tell what these items are. It would be located in some sort of the bookkeeper's room here in this facility, which could be quite deep.
What is the purpose of this room?
What you're trying to figure out.
I mean, the rest of your team has said that it could be a storeroom, which somewhat
Makes no
seems to fit.
sense.
Storeroom or a barracks.
Oh wait, no, they had the pulley system. Right.
It could have originally been a storeroom.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much just going off of there's some stuff here, and then all of the scuffs in the floor.
They
Are
got
there
drainage down here, Arthur.
What do you mean by drainage?
Like, is it sloped in a particular way? Is there like
The floor does
Vents.
lightly, at like a minor degree, towards the middle and then towards the back.
Okay. And is there any areas that aren't scuffed?
Nope. Everything down here seems to have seen regular usage at some point.
Okay, so we're missing more of this facility then. By the looks of things.
There's no clear exit from this place. It's just one large room.
There are multiple staircases up.
Yeah.
There is no deeper from here. It
I-
should be
I-
noted that your main hallway does go deeper down
Okay.
here.
Yeah, because all these match up to the rooms that I've already seen.
Oh, okay,
No.
yeah. All right then. So
So
head
Doc
back
is gonna
up.
walk over here and go up the stairs over here.
Okay.
I'll
You
follow, I'll
arrive
Follow behind.
over here.
I'm assuming.
Yes.
I'm following behind him.
When I head
in the
down-
hallway.
Down towards where they're popping out.
So Agram and Daka, you pop out at a strange area. There are face stools like what you saw before, but they are mounted onto the floor, and there are low tables that have like a weird central cone. There's lots of basins, and it looks like there's some sort of like a tube that comes down from the ceiling and would empty out into a bin on the floor. There's also a table that is rectangular in nature and has a very thin slit through the middle of it.
I mean, obviously, it's some type of other craftsmanship thing. So I'm pretty much submitted that the room below was at least intended to be a storeroom, because if there's a bunch of elevator or pulley things, and then there's all these workshop, and what else?
Alright, continue down the hallway, I guess.
Yeah,
Continuing further south,
indeed we are.
you come to a battery of 4 spiral staircases. I think it's marked on the map. Is it? Yes, I think you should be able to see it. You come to a battery of 4 spiral staircases in a 10 by 10 block that appear to lead down. 2 of the stairs, The front two both have green on the steps down, and the other two have red marked on the steps down. Like a single line of paint. On each step.
Have we seen any of these colors anywhere else in this area?
No, and the paint appears to be quite fresh. It's certainly not thousands of years old. It might be 50, 10, 5, maybe a week, could be a day.
If I touch it, is it wet?
No, it is dried on quite nicely.
I'm walking down pretty much to the edge of the staircase. See what I can see.
This looping staircase system continues down about 20 or 30 feet till the next landing, where you can either continue going down or step off onto the next landing.
Might as well head down. There's nothing else like this. This corridor ends here.
Correct. This
Alright,
is the
so
end.
Yeah, so let's just head down the staircase slowly, one level at a time, I guess. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Gygax can crawl in between the 4 spirals down the stair prism, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just get all your characters together.
Lit stairs.
There's a day in the park. Think it was the 4th upstairs.
Yeah, that works.
Neat. This is the first level then, yeah, that we come to.
Yeah, sorry. DACA's enormously long sight lines means I have to reveal a whole metric fuck ton of shit.
Pretty sure you can make it so that each character just sees what they're supposed to see. As well.
Yeah, but that requires dynamic vision setup, and I don't want to do that.
Fair.
I thought about setting that up, but then I spent the whole day today driving, so I simply did not have the time.
It's one of the things you have to spend more time setting it up, but you spend less time doing all the reveal stuff, so it kind of works out in the end.
No, I think it just looks cool for the players. I
I'm
think
saying
that
dynamic lighting.
yes, exactly. I think that the reveals normally wouldn't take that much time.
It ends up being like multiple more hours for you when we just move through a space in literally 12 seconds.
There are 4 corridors, one in each direction. It should be noted that, sorry, this space is revealed, but it shouldn't be. So it looks like, for all of you, that there was a problem here. The doorway here is only 2 wide, but they appear to have accidentally carved down a 3rd space. There are a number of offshoots, I guess should be also extra rooms that reveal themselves as you look at a distance. Each area appears to have been worked of the same stone, but each has so it's all the same type of stone, but the type of stone work changes depending on which corridor you go down. The southern end is not work stone. It is in fact dirt, and from it emanates the fresh smell of manure. There's an incredibly strong, almost gaggingly strong smell of manure coming from the south. Allow me to further describe the area. There are 4 plaques above each of these 4 hallways written in Dwarven. The western plaque reads the Founders Hall and has further indications in Dwarven. Let me know if you want to know more about that. Southern one is called the Foundation Hall, the eastern one is called the Immigrants Hall, and the northern one is called the First Strike Hall.
Did you say 2 of them back to back? You said Founders Hall twice.
Founders, Foundation, Immigrants, First Strike.
Okay. Well, I think we should go to the Founders first, to be honest.
Okay.
That's probably
Alright
where you'll
with that.
find that book that you're after as well.
Agram, the dwarvish runes above the Founders Hall archway read, I, Uruist Brine Squeezer, do this mark of hall, H-A-L, as in the god hall, 210 Fen Phenumial, in the light of the gods and the wisdom of the ancients, consecrate this land in the name of Clan Uthin. Know forever that these halls be guarded. Do any of you speak or read Goblin?
I do
Good
not.
question.
There is Goblin scrawling beneath this that you do not understand. The 4 doors, sorry, there's 7 doors here. Each of them appears to have hooks where one might hang a rug or a bead curtain to do privacy. But there is nothing currently blocking the sighted lines of those doors.
I almost thought you said 7 dwarves there, and I was.
There are 7 dwarf holes here.
Is this as far as I can see to the east here?
You mean west? Yes,
West, yeah.
correct.
Because there's my inkling that maybe that was where the other thing came out. Or maybe it comes down like south and then west.
Do you mean the trade depot?
Yeah, the thing we
You've
found
traveled far, far south
okay.
compared to it. I mean, you've gone hundreds of feet south.
We've gone way past it.
If you're looking for it, it's probably further to the north.
Well, let's go east first.
Which east? Because previously you said west is east. Okay.
True.
So, Agram, the runes over the eastern hall read, you are our first allies, never shall you be forgotten, for your work builds upon ours.
So it sounds like the people who inherited this space, maybe?
So, Daka, as you approach and take a look inside, each of these rooms has a
Or which one was Founders? This one was?
One of the West's founders.
I'll write it on the map.
Okay.
I'll do that real quick before I reveal that next thing.
Yeah. I was just looking down the hallways before we go that way.
Yes, Founders, Foundation, Immigrants, and First Strike. So in the Immigrants Hall, each of these rooms appears to have a single chair that is built into the floor, like you can't move it. It's just a seat, a table, and a cubby hole. You know, numerous small cubby holes, you know, like 8 or 10 in a honeycomb fashion. Some of them have a cot that's loaded into them, made with wood and cloth, but many are empty.
Right. Seems like the visitor center, or people who occupied this space after.
How deep are you exploring? This is
Not
just
too
what
far.
you get from a quick look at the entranceway.
Yeah, just do that.
Okay, so it should be noted that, again, where Daka is where the door ends. And so it looks like there's an accidental extra strike, like someone made it too wide by accident. And you can see that the stonework here, the carvings, are kind of amateur. The lines are not crisp. The images are not well formed. You let me know how far in you're going, and I will show you what you find.
Do you guys want to go Founders or check down this hallway first?
I mean, might as well go down this one when we're over here.
Mhm. Yeah.
As you head deeper in, you simply find more rooms arranged in the same way. Only the first room at the south had a cot in it. The further in you get...
This one here.
Yes. The further in you get, the more you find that these rooms...
Come across anything in these cubby holes?
No. The room with the cot has a cloak in one of the cubby holes, and the other has a small knife, like a paring knife. You use to crack open oysters. Other than that, everything in here is simply dust.
Okay.
Do you think that was for the leader goblin? Took a little space for himself.
Can we?
Either that or there's another person down here that we need to kill.
It could also just be very old. And if we touch the cot, does it just fall apart?
No, it actually seems pretty sturdy.
Seems pretty sturdy.
It's for a creature smaller than you. Perhaps
Yes, okay.
old Finley would have felt at home on it. Maybe Riverin.
It's a cot for babies.
What is this? For
A
ants?
cot for ants?
What is this, a cot for ants?
Gygax shows up and crushes it instantly.
It just says no. No, it is not. That does not look comfortable to me.
Fat guy in a little cot. Fat guy in a little cot.
Daka, you head back over to the Founders Hall.
Yeah.
Stand
It's time
outside
to-
it. The carvings on the floors, walls, and ceilings here are deeper cut than in that central staircase area. Almost as if someone carved another half-inch down into the floor, or half-inch into the side. It depicts heroic dwarves holding forth a pickaxe, holding forth a hammer, holding a gem up, like clay working something, like at a bench. Everything, every depiction here indicates dwarves at work.
Take a little gander down, I guess.
As soon as you get that far, where's everybody else when this happens?
I'm, maybe a step or two behind
Very
Doctor.
well.
Yeah.
Probably about here. I've been following the thing. Obviously the craftsmanship in this stonework is just infinitely better than the chicken scratch on the other side. Yeah. I see. It's obviously much better.
From every corner around you, blades rise up from scabbards. Ancient suits of armor begin to rumble forward, and a rug begins attacking Finley.
What?
Sorry, I gotta get this guy out of here. Roll initiative.
Description
That's more like it with a minus
did
one.
say it was under guard, but
Yeah.
13. Fuck me. Ditch my warlock to get away from this bullshit.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah. I like Frail's idea. If they cook the whole place out, can they call dibs on it?
On a hippie trail, head for the zombie. I met a
Just-
strange lady.
Just hoist a battle juice flag. I am the captain now.
Took me in and gave me breakfast.
Dude, we should
She's
totally do.
a-
We should make a battle juice crest. By the way, that would be awesome.
The crest of Team Battle Juice. Now I'm frightened.
Yeah.
Make a battle juice crest out of metal and then put it on the front of logs that we can shoot the ballista at and make an imprint on people.
I just heat it up, man. Just soon and stuff.
Sure.
But like all the like knightly tabards and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go full on chapter ancient. Have it waving above my head as I'm waiting in a. It's like we can't see the dwarf. Up there he is. You see the flag.
Finley, what's your armor class?
14.
You are covered in a rug. Your physical entire body is wrapped up inside this rug.
Am I snug as a bug?
No, you're suffocating and dying.
Aw.
That was a twist.
It's not nearly as nice.
Two, I know it looks like they're swords, but two hammers fly and begin attacking Daka.
How much damage am I taking?
You get hit twice,
Yep.
and you take 4 and 4 for 8 total. And then Daka is attacked by a suit of plate mail,
Mm-hmm.
followed shortly by Kelly being attacked by a suit of plate mail. Daka is hit. The plate mail hits for 4 points of damage. Kelly, 21 to hit.
I think it's 20.
Take 4 points of damage. Agrim, You get critted on.
Of course I do.
If only you hadn't foolishly decided to delve into a Dwarven Founders Hall. You take 9 points of damage, and Gygax is attacked, and the armor is like rubbing against Gygax. It's trying to crush Gygax, but Gygax's exoshell is too hard, so he's just like massaging Gygax.
I mean, if you're trying to outstrength a fucking ant, you're gonna have a bad time.
Finley.
Half-hearted
yes.
Hulk.
Are these suits of armor obviously like are they dwarven sized or?
Yep.
Okay.
They kind of remind you of those elven plate mails that you fought before.
Nah, that's what I was
Several
thinking.
Poor Gygax getting half-hearted hulked.
Finley, you take 9 points of damage, and let's see here. You're restrained and blinded,
Okay.
and
Don't threaten me with a good time.
you're also holding your breath.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I want to not be inside of what I am inside. of.
Make a strength or athletics check to get out.
Oh boy, let's see. I'll do strength because they're both the same. Yikes.
Sorry. It's acrobatics or athletics.
Oh,
But
acrobatics?
doesn't matter. You rolled a 9 on the die, unless your acrobatics is like pretty high. What do you got?
I have a. Well,
Like
it's
I said,
on my
it's
dex,
better.
and my dex is really high.
What's your acrobatics modifier?
It's your dex.
10.
You have a plus 10 to acrobatics.
It might be.
That's what my sheet
He
says.
might get a proficiency to acrobatics.
Remember,
Okay.
he has that dagger sword thing. That
Yeah.
can go quick.
Okay.
I've got the quick boy thing.
Fucking pop out of that shit so fast.
Yeah.
Now the whole area is covered in rug. Now that's no longer smothering you to death. That's the end of your turn, but you're no longer dying.
Yay.
Great news. Kelly,
Okay.
there's now a rug that's flying close to the ceiling. It's everywhere. It's on you. It's on Agrim. It's on Finley. It's on Gygax. It's everywhere. There's this fucking smelly ass rug.
Flammable.
It
Yeah, set
certainly
the shit
appears
on
to be.
fire.
Yeah, I will do the thing.
Sure.
Julie, do the thing.
You hit it. You slash it real good. It takes 12 points of damage.
Sweet.
To set on fire.
Nope.
I will do it again. Hey, yeah.
No. You attempt to slash it, and instead your sword turns slightly, and it's just a weak blade tap along the length of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty hard
I
to slash
will-
carpet fiber.
I will then go into tunnel fighter mode.
Very well. This creature will attempt to smother Finley Longbottom once more.
Well, I would intercede first.
Very well. It will not smother Finley Longbottom. It remains its regular size. Agrim Iron Fury.
I'm gonna
It says a lot when Arthur knows that the creature isn't going to die from my intercede attack. So, you know, something worth thinking about.
I'm gonna rage again.
Yeah.
Because I assume it's been longer than 10 minutes.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, so I figured.
Do you take, are you taking, like,
Exhaustion?
you get tired? Yeah.
No, not yet. You have a number of uses, and then if you go anything past that, you start taking pretty bad.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That's why I never played Barbarian, because I always thought it was like every time.
Honestly, you have to do even once you do, it's like the first 1 or 2 levels. It's not that bad. Once you hit 3, it gets real bad real quick. So you can kind of push it, but you just gotta be careful. All right, I'm gonna hit the one to my 6 o'clock.
Sure.
19.
You slam heavily against this monstrous contraption, and despite it being plate mail, your hammer slams quite well.
All right, I'm gonna hit it again. Yeah.
Instead, this time, your hammer finds only curved plate and slides along it with a kind of nails on chalkboard.
That's a great noise. All right, that's me.
Yeah, be careful of awakening anything in the deep. It might hunger. Hammers to Daka Zilvia, I suppose.
No, I already.
Hmm?
You missed my turn.
Did I? No, your turn's at the end.
I got a
Oh,
attack last.
They had a surprise
got a
round
surprise. Okay.
because they have false appearance, so they appear indistinguishable. There's no way to determine that they're about to stab you to death
Okay.
until they do it. +3 to attack. Wow, you literally picked the perfect person to go up against them. Yep, they're both gonna hit. Fortunately, you now also have a ton of hit points
No, Tonda's
compared to what he once was.
Well, yeah.
9 and 3 for 12.
To be fair, though, a level 2 wizard has more HP than Daka used to.
Smashy time. Start with smashing Daka.
Because I think you got near the minimum, Drummer, and I think I got near the maximum to roll for that.
Smashy time on Daka is successful. Daka takes
7.
4 points of damage. A 20 we determined would hit Kelly.
Yes.
For 3 points of damage. Next up is 15 to Agrim, which will miss, and sorry, will that miss?
Yes, it will miss.
7 to Gygax, which will also miss. Daka Zilvia.
Oh,
friend.
Gygax didn't actually have a turn.
Gygax
you
acts on
didn't.
your turn. You must direct him, friend.
Oh.
All right. Would I have? I'll let it slide for now. I'll attack next turn then.
I mean, you completely forgot about him in the second half of
Yeah,
last
no,
combat. I
I
continuously pushed my window up there to keep an eye on him. And I was like, what's happening with that
He had
ant?
5 HP though, so I wasn't gonna put him in the combat. I'm also very, very tired right now.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah.
Daka. What are you gonna do? Fey Presence. Once per short rest, as an action, you can cause each creature in a 10-foot cube from you to make a Wisdom saving throw, or become charmed or frightened. All of these are immune to charmed and frightened, so you do nothing to them.
Would I have known that beforehand?
Nope, but now you do. You cast it on them, and they turn to look curiously at you, and then continue beating on you. It is clear that they have no emotion whatsoever.
Dun, 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 dun.
Anything else you want to do, like move or bonus action?
You could
I mean, if I'm
disengage
looking
and.
at
I was gonna say,
stand-
yeah, get your ass back over here, because at the very least, Kelly be able to sentinel, which is
if I move, I'm gonna take 3 hits and go down.
If you
that's-
bonus
well, no,
action
you can
disengage.
Is
Oh, you
disengage
can't.
a bonus?
Yeah, you can't bonus action. That's a rogue thing.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
And Fey Presence was my main action.
Also correct. You're in a world of hurt.
Yeah, that's not great.
What is it with people delving into dwarven holes and turning them into a tavern? That was the Pathfinder group's plan too.
I don't want to turn it into a tavern, but it'd be cool to have.
What makes you think there isn't like 15 taverns down here?
I mean,
don't not want to turn.
well,
it into a
I mean, I like to imagine there's
You
just
didn't
like,
even find the brewery workshop I left on the first floor for you, okay? I
mean,
even
look,
told
we can go
you
back
that
up.
there was like fresh cheese and ale and bread, and you guys were just like, fuck this place. We'll just eat rations and we'll walk past the alcohol.
I mean, I'm not
I
gonna
want
eat.
XP.
I'm not gonna eat some like
Gobbo bread.
some like no. I did
Oh.
every this whole place I would have to come in here with a flamethrower and just start from scratch.
Daka, any
I'm gonna
further
move.
action, or are you gonna
I'm
pass?
gonna move and see if I don't die.
Very well.
I mean, you're gonna go down either way, right?
Where are you moving to? That will make a difference in when it gets an attack on you.
Probably.
You can
Like it's
move
2 o'clock.
next to me and get 2 attacks instead of 3.
Yeah.
If I move past,
Like, if you-
past Kelly,
You like to hear?
The rug is blocking here.
well,
If you
I
move here,
if
you
I
will
move,
only take attacks from the 2 hammers, not from the suit of armor.
if I move all the way through and take attack and opportunity from this man,
You will take 4 attacks in the process.
but will Kelly get a reaction against him?
I mean,
Yes.
No.
yeah. If they try to attack you and you're within 5 feet of Kelly,
Correct.
you can step in.
You're
So-
gonna attempt to purposely cause that to happen?
Maybe.
Well, are you gonna? I mean, there's a pretty good chance you're gonna go down either way. So
Well,
really, it's
look,
just
the
comes
other
to
thing
you.
that's worth pointing out too is
Can lay on hands.
like I can lay on hands. It's also worth pointing out that if you're next to me, Sentinel can come into play, but also you doing this won't mean a whole lot unless those things are close to death to begin with. So.
How do you convey all of this in character?
I don't.
Don't do it, Daka! I see you looking. Don't do it. Daka lowers into a 3-point sprinter stance and then begins zooming forward.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna take 2 attacks, 1 from each of the hammers.
Yep.
Yes and no. Yes is 5 points of damage. You do not die.
Sick.
Sorry, that's actually the wrong. It's 1d8 plus 1. Sorry, it could be lower. In fact, it is not. You take 6 points of damage, but you're still not dead. Finley Longbottom, we begin our final round of the night with you, sir.
Oh.
What would you like to do?
I'm like underneath this guy.
Yes, you are underneath the rug.
And if I move, he gets an opportunity of attack.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But I'll also get an attack on him before he attacks you. So.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna go here. No, I can't.
You can. You can go past Gygax.
You can
Yeah, you
move
can go
past
past-
allies.
You can move
I
there.
can go past him.
Yep.
You just can't
Yep.
stop in the same space.
There we go.
All right, Kelly, make your reaction attack.
Hopefully it kills it.
Were you in tunnel fighter stance?
I was.
Yes.
Well, then you have infinite reactions then. Boom. Dead.
Yay,
Nice, boys.
dick.
Give me a moment here. Gonna update my calculator.
And you get an attack as well, Finn.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot an arrow. Actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna shoot an arrow.
Very well. What's the target?
Nothing, because I hit nothing. But it was this guy up
You
here.
fire over Gygax. You hit the plate mail in the head, and it just bonk off of the curved phalanges.
I mean, even if it hit, it just goes in an eye hole and just rattles around the inside, but does nothing.
Kelly.
I'm gonna move that. So what is lay on hands? Is that a bonus action?
No, it's an action.
It's a full action.
Correct.
Hot sticky poop. Okay, well I'm gonna wail on this nerd over here.
Very well.
I will do 2 attacks, and then I will go into cool
On
man
fighter.
stance again. Yeah. Hey, that's pretty good.
18 will hit, and 17 will not.
17 doesn't hit.
Correct.
Interesting. Gygax is gonna slide on into those DMs, and he's gonna wail on the same nerd.
I gotta tell you, I would not be comfortable with that situation. Gygax, not my waifu. Sorry.
Oh,
Wow.
Wait, fuck.
he's a waifu now.
Gygax heard me say that and just kicks the head off of this thing and instantly assassinates it.
Nice. All right.
Daka's like, I don't know if I'm gonna live, and then the thing next to him just fucking explodes in a shower of metal.
I'm gonna live.
All right.
Igrim.
All right. I am going to reckless attack, so I get advantage.
I see.
You gonna step into that space there? Oh, no. You should be okay there, actually.
Should be fine,
Yeah.
so, 19. And then, It's
oh,
low.
sorry, you're attacking the southern armor?
yeah.
You bounce off.
Oh, okay. And then I'm attacking.
With a 19, he's recklessing attacking. Though.
Oh,
20.
you're reckless attacking?
Yeah.
19 will hit.
Okay.
Your first attack shatters the armor, dropping it to the ground in pieces.
Oh, okay.
Your second attack will also hit whoever you direct it to.
I'm going to throw the hammer at the which one?
You're like, I throw the hammer at the other hammer.
I mean, I could. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I will. I'll throw it at that thing.
Very well. Your hammer bounces off of the flying hammer. The two hammers look at each other confused, and then your hammer comes back to you.
And then I'll take a. You think I should?
You know,
stay
from
here,
your
Dave,
point
or
of
should I
view,
just
you
go
had
up?
to make a decision between a left hammer and a right hammer, and you chose the left one.
I mean,
Hey.
either one's fine. I think. Like
No.
it's like is they're not the only thing that's gonna stop things from happening is Daka getting hit by the gold man, but
Yeah,
whatever.
there's not really.
I think your
Nothing's really gonna stop it.
sentinel kicks in when one of the hammers flies
Yeah,
in
so
your
the
threat
first
range.
the first one, this one here would take an attack from me from Tunnel Fighter, not from Sentinel. Because he moves 5 feet within my attack radius.
Correct.
Yeah. But the other one does not.
Yeah.
9 damage. That's the one closest to Agram.
Yep. As a bonus action, one of the bonus actions make up it. You can use your reaction to make a melee attack. You're within 5 feet. It makes it. Okay, so this does take your actual reaction to perform this. This is not unlimited. Just to be clear.
What's the unlimited one then?
The unlimited it is counterattacking if someone attacks someone within 5 feet of you.
Right, okay. That makes
Yes.
sense. So this
The moving
just
is just a one time.
But
You
if I use the reaction to do this and then someone attacks, do I still get the...
no, because you'll have used your reaction up.
Right, okay. Okay, well, it's still fine.
You as this thing flies past you, you swipe it out of the air and destroy it instantly.
Neato.
The other one counterattacks, perhaps in revenge, but probably not because they don't have emotions. They're just flying hammers. Instead, it tries to attack you, it slams itself into the ground.
I'm a hammer, I must pound.
And deals 2 points of damage to itself.
Everything is a nail.
Wow. 1 and a 1. That's pretty impressive.
Armor time. 1 on Kelly and 1 on Gygax. That's the way it's meant to be.
I was hoping that he wouldn't run past Gygax for
Gygax 15?
Yeah, no, his AC is 11, so...
Very well. Gygax takes 8 points of damage.
What was his armor, his health before? Because he didn't bring health over.
Really?
When you brought him down.
Yeah, he
Kinda
got
weird.
healed.
It wasn't full heal. He was at
you had 5, you
before.
added 11, so he's at 16.
Yeah, okay, so 16 of
Just
19.
the 2 of us. I got it. I'm making a bar for him. Boom. Sure.
And
That
how
works.
much was it? 8 damage?
8 damage.
Right. Okay.
Dakazavia, final move of the game. What will you do?
Disengage. No.
And he
I
could
wanna
do that
try-
crazy ass shit again, not disengage and attempt to. Oh, that's right. You've already used reaction. Yeah, that's good.
But I got rid of one of the swords, so it's all good.
Oh wait, I can't do any of that. Okay, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast. 1 at this man, 1 at the hammer.
I would just do 2 with the hammer because you wouldn't take a disadvantage.
Yeah, you'll have disadvantage if you shoot the thing next to you.
Oh, can I see the other armor? Or is this mine?
Yeah, you can see it poking its head around at Gygax. You can blast at it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
Really? 16 is not a hit?
Correct.
Yeah. Well, it's plate armor. They've got
I
pretty.
can't kill or hit any of these fucks.
Will our heroes survive? Will Dakazavia fall? When will they take a short rest? Find out on the next episode as they gain 390 experience points.
No.
No.
Look, it's something. Just shut up and just.
Just take it.
Yes.
Take it. So that puts
Oh,
us
wait.
at 3,049.
Should I have some sort of addition to my spell casting?
All right. What are you rolling at?
What?
If you've set up your spells, it should automatically take your modifier.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on with you?
Your Eldritch Blast should be D20 plus Charisma.
It's giving you a +3 to hit with.
Okay, that makes sense.
She said we each got 300.
390.
So it should be how much total? Sorry.
Let me calculate. It's too
We're
early
at
in the morning.
12,749. And we got
Plus 390. Yeah?
what?
I just
That
need to
is
know what the number is.
13,139.
13,130.
13,139.
Yep. So we are essentially 700 and change away from what we need.
Yep.
700 and change.
No.
Cool. All right. Shout outs because I'm tired as fuck. My name's Dave.
Whoa. Okay, fine. Just take it away. Go ahead, Dave. You do you.
My name's Dave. I'm tired as fuck. I like mayonnaise and its spicy properties. I don't know where I'm going with this. I have a video game coming out, press preview tomorrow, so all that good shit. And yeah, flame on. I don't know.
You want to pass it to?
I want to pass my flaming torch over to the brightest flame I know, Mr. Spooty.
Oh, I will always burn for you. In fact, I'm burning for you.
You might need to get that checked out.
I was about to say the same fucking thing, dude.
Antibiotics are in the mail.
You're gonna need some penicillin.
Spooty McTootie on Twitch, Spootnik_71 on Twitter. Thanks for hanging out. I'm exhausted too. Atomic.
Hey, Atomikspoon. I play games on the internet, usually very angrily and with a lot of swearing. Play Warcraft on Tuesdays and Thursdays, twitch.tv/Atomikspoon. Also find me under Twitter with the same name. I'm here on Wednesdays. I'm also here on Saturdays with 140K Dark Inquisition, which is Wrath and Glory, 8th edition, with the one and only Leica Centauro, Hero of the Imperium and Agent of the Inquisition. Something Twitch Prime. Yeah, something Twitch Prime. How you doing there, Drumurboy? How the music's going?
Music's going good. I'm working on. I released a whole bunch of music. I'm gonna ping someone about releasing more of that music to the public. Oh, the roleplay music is gonna be on Spotify very soon.
Cool. I'd like to hear that power metal.
Nice.
Yeah, that's about it. Playing some Blackout Club with their new Halloween update on Friday with Staney and LZT, and then more Dishonored this weekend. Arthur, what's up?
I'm going to tell you something, friends. Last week, Daka Zilvia, aka Drumurboy, said to me, APGamingREAL confirmed, and I just want to let you know in the most tsundere way possible that just because he said that doesn't make me happy. Baka. We'll be back next week. Everybody good? Everybody good?
Yes.
Yeah, sure,
Can our friends here gain enough XP to level up? Certainly. I hope they enjoyed some fighting, killing some goblins, maybe learning a little story along the way. And the history and heritage. No, they didn't give a fuck about the history and heritage of this beautiful.
We got time.
I have pages of notes about the history and heritage of this place, and you guys were like, we saw 2 workshops, and we didn't even stop in the dining hall. Let's head to the souvenir shop, head down to the next level, and then my heart died knowing that you just bypassed all of that.
Let me tell you something. We were like, for 45 minutes, we're like, should we go see the fucking witch?
I
Should we
know.
go visit her?
I
And
know.
Arthur was like, hey guys, do you want to go visit the witch again? And we're just like, "We go visit the witch again."
Then at the end of the game, you were like, no, Arthur, keep running. More battles, faster. And I was like, where was this at the beginning of the game? Where was this drive?
One thing to say to that:
Yeah.
5 weeks of look at all this lore and 1 chance for experience. You want us to go after the lore? No. That's your bad for writing 800 pages of lore for an XP farm.
Wow, this is a very
Arthur, here's how you get around this. Whenever creatures die in this place, it's like, did you know that there was a mine over there that had a really cool picture of a dude?
Don't forget to visit the gift show.
Have you looked at they died, their hand outstretched, blood coughing out of their hands. Did you take a look at this vase? The craftsmanship is spectacular.
They
I'm
speak
gonna pick up the vase and smash it on his head to kill him.
They speak Goblin, but they're writing their final messages in common in blood.
The final animated armor dies, and
He wrote why don't it's just
it bursts into as many books as Finley ate.
in the middle of combat. Edgar's like, oh, that is a nice base, and he's just gonna chuck it at the next guy next to him.
Friends, that's it for us. I can't follow up on this. Have a good night. Enjoy, if you're watching live, enjoy that last second ad that I'm gonna throw at you before I host.
Oh, Twitch Prime.
Twitch Prime.
See you fuckers Saturday.